loyalty, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say this a lot of goofies with a check. I mean, I hope them sentiments symbolic. My temperament bipolar, two bottles. Hey, let's get it up. It's time for him to prove that he's a problem. Niggas clicking up, but they not be like getting up 40 water. Tell him, yeah, get up with me. Fuck sneak this, first person shooter. I hope they came with 3 switches. I crash out like fuck.
Ruling the way down, not break your head. You only can rescue me. This is my bread. If you were mine, if you were mine, I wouldn't want to go to heaven.
7 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Hey guys, please stop by our site and purchase some of our merchandise today. This is not only a way to spread the word about us, but it is a great way to support the channel. Justmecmb.cc. Hey guys, after this great commentary, be sure you run over to our website, www.justmecmb.cc, for this great t-shirt and more. Support the channel by purchasing a t-shirt. Come on guys, follow information. Let's go. Hey Mish Mob, and welcome to the Situation Room. Be sure to hit the like button as you come in. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to another live. Thank you so very much for taking the time to meet me here tonight. I know it's late. Um, I'm trying to get caught up on the stories that I want to cover here on the channel. Um, let's see. I don't see a lot of people here, but I do see some people here. I hope you guys have had an amazing day today. And those of you who are up, I hope I ain't keeping you up late. I know some people don't like to miss the lives. But guys, hey DJ. Hey DJ. You're my DJ. Hey DJ. Hey, hey. As we come in, let me go ahead and play the channel break.
I think I know. I touch that 5 for you. I do that 3, but
So tonight in the Situation Room, we have Wine Glass, Kea Billions, and Tanya Tahana. Hey, Brian. Hey, Tangela. So I'm not going to hold y'all long tonight. I'm going to be as swift as possible. I know that it's late. I want to go ahead and acknowledge our Mish Mob member for the live, which is Double Twins. Double Twins is a member of the channel, and also is a very big supporter of the channel. So I want to take the time and say thank you. Thank you so very much for supporting the channel. So like I said, we have Wine Glass tonight, we have Kea, and we have Tanya Tahana. Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We're gonna have to push through this Tanya video because it's I wanna say like, yeah, 40 minutes. And honey, we ain't got it to do. We not gonna do 40 minutes. We're gonna do uh whatever's necessary to give us the image of what's going on. Now, I am glad. I do think that she is still pregnant. She has been having issues with her pregnancies, and I'm just glad that she is okay, and I hope that the baby is doing well. So there is that. You say wine glass got special needs, DJ. She got something. I know she said she got two people so far that have did the pre-order on her t-shirts, which is good. I think that's impressive at $35. So she was able to connect with at least two of her people. Um, I've had a couple of orders since I put up our merch for my channel. So I must say I'm happy for her because I thought that I would have a better response myself, and it hasn't necessarily worked that way. But it is what it is. What can you do? What can you say? But anyway, I still did the absolute best to put out what I felt was a good product offering for you guys. Something that I thought would connect you more with the channel and us with you, and also something that I could be proud of as a content creator and a channel. So at the end of the day, that's what you are supposed to do up front. Not only that, um, I think I have a good pricing structure. We are definitely new to Tanya. We're getting into her, so we are working our way, to learning her. Nika, I am glad that um, I'm glad that you said that. She's definitely interesting, and she definitely be out there doing what she got to do. She is putting that content up. Uh, she does. She's made it to 100,000 subs, all the things. So you can't be mad at that. You cannot be mad at that. Those of you who are in the those of you who are in the bushes, if you will, be sure y'all hit that like button for your girl. Y'all know it's tough out here in these YouTube streets, and we need all the support that we can get. So yeah, be sure y'all hit that like for us. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna end up having to get me something. Tanya used to be on TV on Little Women. Yes, that's where I know her from. Um, and I even thought she was interesting then. And the thing about it that I really like about her, it's nothing different. Like she's a regular person. She's different looking, but she's not different. And that's an amazing thing. Just because you have some deficiencies here and there does not make you have to be less than. She lives her life. She's got her YouTube. She's doing all the things. And she's sharing her gifts with the world. So I'm uh happy to see that. Now, y'all, this is Monday. Well, it's almost Monday the 31st. So if anybody has a birthday or any special event or anniversary yesterday or today, be sure you drop it in the chat so that we can acknowledge you here on the channel. Also, guys, if you look on the community wall of my channel, you will see where if you want to submit a question for Ask the Mish Mob, you can definitely do it there. Even if it's somebody's situation and you want some feedback on it, just anything, you are more than welcome to submit your questions there. But let's go ahead and give you guys a few minutes. If anybody has any special events or birthdays, please drop it in the chat so that we can acknowledge you. Okay, guys, so we are going to start tonight with Kea Billions. The video that we're going to do reaction on tonight of hers is 38 and broke with 4 kids. Um, Her hashtags, which are "You are not alone," "Never too late," financial struggles. A lot of people have financial struggles, and that doesn't make them or their story, an awful story. What makes people awful is how they choose to handle their situations. So let's jump right on into this. We don't want to be here all night, but we definitely want to have a good show tonight. So let's go ahead, jump in. And again, guys, even if you guys have an event, a birthday, or an anniversary and have not dropped it yet, you definitely can still do so. Um, so don't fret on that. Let's jump on over here. I got her already set up. Now today we're gonna run on into that thing. We're gonna run on in, run on in, run on in, run on in. And y'all be sure to hit that like button for me.
Come on, guys. Follow information. Let's go. Hey, Mish Mob, and welcome to the Situation Room. Be sure to hit the like button as you come in.
I'm 38 deep on this earth and I'm broke. And it's not even funny. And I have nobody to blame but myself. Now, I can say that along my journey, it has not, there was a point in my life where I was not in control. There were some things that I had to do in the beginning of my adulthood in order for me to survive in this part of the world that I was brought in. If you know, you know. And so I had to figure that out at a very young age. I had to figure things out for myself. And I did that. And honestly, that's where the hustle in me came from. We're gonna finish this conversation at the park. Let me just say this, like, this situation is really, it has really opened my eyes, and it's just a major eye opener. Like, it's really opening my eyes to a lot of things, and I'm also paying attention to my emotions and my feelings. That's very important. And I'm it's like a battle. I am doing everything in my power to keep these feelings right where they at. They can't come with me. The person that hey the person that I am becoming, these feelings, I have to be strong enough to lead them behind, lead them right where they at. You feel me?
Now, that's what I want to say because, I'm just really sitting here thinking and processing what she just said about 38 broke and she has nobody to blame but herself. You know, we talk so much about women who have kids and women who, uh, why'd you have so many kids? Why did you put yourself in this position? Or how did you get in this position? I mean, is it ever a situation that, you're with someone, things aren't bad, and then one day everything changes? Like, are there people who just purposely put themselves in these situations, or could there actually be a situation or a scenario, let me say, where it happened and it wasn't something, that you were being irresponsible about and you just happen to be there? Because at the end of the day, being there is just being there. Um, you know, it don't matter how you got there, it's how you deal with it. But I'm just asking that because when I think back over me raising my kids, honestly, now that my children are, of 18 or older or whatever, I think about how I was traumatized having to raise kids by myself. I never saw myself there. And I was in such a busy state all the time trying to make sure that my kids didn't suffer. I never had time to just woosah and make changes that could, make total benefits. I always made decisions that my detriment or not. And so that's why I say what I say.
I mean, honestly, it feel like from straight out the womb. Well, I had to get it out the mud. But listen. I had to do what I had to do. From my early teens, I had to do what I had to do. I had to make decisions that a kid just should not have to make. I had
And that's what I mean. Sometimes kids have parents that advocate for them. Sometimes kids have parents that don't even know how to advocate for their children, but you still end up at the same place, whether it was that they didn't do or they did.
to carry myself. I had to carry myself through this new life and figure things out and learn. Like I was literally learning from my own circumstance. Where I was as a teenager, I had to get through that. And that's basically what brought me here today, because I could have given up. I could have not did anything. I could have said bump this, but I didn't. But anyways, that made me the entrepreneur, the hustler that I am right now. And I'm saying right.
So she says that, but from 18 to 38 is 20 years. So what happens that things don't get better in that time period?
Now, because who I'm becoming is going to be so much stronger, so much wiser. It's been a tough journey. And because I had to figure things out on my, I'm really thinking about this as an adult. Like, you really had to figure that shit out on your own. You really had to go out there, and thank God I had the internet. Like, the internet just started popping. Thank God I had that. Because I was really out here just figuring it out. As a kid, just figuring it out.
I know when my kids were like 5 to 10, what the internet was not what it was today. So I do look at some of the things that people have today. Just like, for example, hell, um, WIC, they get everything pretty much except meat, which they get beans. So uh, you could really feed your kids off of that. They get Pampers now too. Like, there's early Head Start to where you don't even have to have a child care voucher. So, you have that. Then you have financial aid for education. It's like, all these moms, if you can't do nothing else, you can go back to school. And while you are educating yourself, you can literally be getting financial aid that will pay you enough to take care of your kids. So there are ways to do things.
No guidance. No, take my hand. Let me walk you. None of that. None of that. 18, 19, 20, 21. And then, I'm finally becoming my own adult. I'm finally becoming my own adult. And I'm only doing what I know, you know? I'm only doing what I know. I had to do what I had to do as a young teen, and then as I'm figuring that out, I'm like, okay, you know, once I get through this situation,
Right,
and
Teresa.
at that time, I was in my young teens, I was already an entrepreneur. I had grown women knocking my door down to bring me their deposit for me to do their hair. I was overbooking myself and overworking myself. I did not know how to manage my time. I did not know how to manage my money. And so everything there was, and I would never forget this guy.
Y'all know what that is seems to be a big deal there. The fact that they didn't have financial literacy. That seems to be the big issue that a lot of people have.
I used to braid his daughter hair, and he used to tell me like, and it went in one ear and out the other. Like I was not hearing anything, I was not seeing anything. I was just making the money and surviving. But he said to me, "You should save your money and." See this, here's the thing. He said to me, "You should save your money so you can get you a car." I couldn't get a car even if I saved my money. Blinkety blink blink. I could not get a car. Get a car. If I saved my money, regardless if I saved my money, I could not. And so that was my discouragement. And that
Okay, so I don't know if any of you guys watch her, but my question is, where is any of? She has 4 children. Are they by the same person? Is it a different person? I know they said that she was in a relationship, and this is kind of the aftermath of the breakup. Like, um, where are they at? Do they help? Because I mean, I cannot imagine being out there all alone with 4 kids. You don't have good credit. You don't have nothing to fall back on. Now, even with her, like she could do things like ApplePay, Klarna, and they could hustle them damn hotel rooms like that. To be honest with you, and hell, to be honest, that's the same thing that what's the face could have did. She could have took a $500 voucher and did 1 week in the hotel sky, and then uh, she would have had to put 25% down and just keep paying as she got her money every week. She should have paid 25%, and then maybe 1 week in, 1 week they had to struggle it out. I mean, it's so many things, but you definitely will have to sit down and plan this crap out, especially when you don't have a lot of money. You definitely have to have a plan. I just when I think about it, like, man, now I never had to stay or live in a hotel with my kids, but at the same time, just even thinking about that scares the shit out of me. I'm just being honest, y'all.
that is why the money came and it left. I was overbooked as a young teen, charging people $150 back in 2004, charging people $150 to do their hair, and they would give me that $50 portion to hold their spot because I was so good at what I do. That part of my life, you know, slowly came to an end when I started to have children, because now I was all over the place. Like my entire life, I just been all over the place. And, you know, I was just living wherever I could until I got my ish together. And then I finally got my ish together. And then, you know, I started bringing children into this chaos. And so as I'm figuring things out, you know, I slowed down from doing hair, and then I lost my clientele. My
Her name is Keta, Kita Billions with an S.
clientele was based in the Miami area, and I wasn't in that area anymore, and so I lost my clientele. People, you know, a small handful of people would come here and there, you know, once in a blue, and I lost that. And so I just started doing the low budget 9 to 5s, Walmart, JC Penney, those kinds of jobs. And still, I had no direction. I had no guidance. I had no motivation.
You were so blessed, Brand, because I mean, not that I wasn't raised to save. I just often found myself in a situation where um I would save, then I had to use it. Then I would save and use it. The continuity of the savings account so that it can really maximize its importance, I a lot of times didn't have that. Now that wasn't always. And I can't sit here and say that I spent all these years struggling. I can't say that. I wasn't like how, what we're seeing here. I wasn't in that type of level. But I had some times. Let's just be honest. So that's why I can sit here and talk to these girls and say A, B, C, D, and you should do this and you should do that. Oh my God, why you're not? Because, I can relate to some of their situations.
Nothing. It wasn't until, well, my youngest sister. Mommy, can we go? Have a seat and wait, please. She was straight out of high school. She went to the National Guard, and she lived the college life, and she eventually, got into dentistry. And she reached out to me and was like, you should do what is it called? Dental assistants. You should go to school for dental assistants because they pay, at the time, I think it was 70,000 a year. And I was
Yeah,
like,
they
okay,
make good
cool.
money.
It took me a while to do it, to get through it, only because of my circumstance. Okay, I love you too. I did not have a high school diploma. I graduated with just my 24 credits, but even still, I didn't let that stop me. I listened to what my sister said. I was able to enroll myself into college. And so 2014, 18, no, I lied. 2017, I enrolled myself in college. And I started, I had to, of course, do my prereqs. And honestly, I did it. I was doing it. And during the time, I think I was like, the ending of my pregnancy. I was pregnant at the time, and it was the ending of my pregnancy. And
Yes, ma'am.
I did it. I think I did an entire semester. And then I was like, you know what? This is just not for me. Maybe if we didn't have to do the okay. Don't. That's not nice. Maybe if we didn't have to go through no prereqs, I probably would not have given up. But even I didn't give up because I wasn't doing good, because I was passing, and I was surprised. I went to that school, took a test, and I'm like, damn, I thought I was dumb. But surprisingly, I passed, I did good enough,
So she really had a bad situation. And then she had a bad overall outlook of herself. So she wasn't even in the game for real because she thought less of herself from the beginning. And that's unfortunate.
And so I came to realization that the school life is just not for me, Stop. It's just not for me. And so that came to an end, and it was just back to working a 9 to 5, hustling, just doing what I knew best. I ended up in situations that I just should not have, Once I got once I ended up with my third child, that's when I realized that financially I needed a change. that's when I started realizing, okay, this is a cycle and I got to do something about it. And so I started studying and I started learning and I started, just doing my research to see how I can change my life. And I learned and I still worked my jobs. I still, did hair when I could.
My thing is, if you was overbooked and you had this skill, and if you was able way back in 2004 to charge 100, baby, wherever I went, I'd have been trying to do hair. I wasn't the best braider, but when I had small kids and I had moved to Florida, I was in school. I was working a full time job, and honey, I worked a temping agency whenever they had jobs. Like I made sure I had the bread. I was a tired, you know what? But I made sure I had the bread. But sometimes on weekends, honey, I braided whatever I had to do. I, and you know what? I didn't let the fact that I wasn't the greatest, like these braids on her hair look. I mean, you could tell, okay, so it's old, but her braids look good. You can tell that she has skill there. I definitely wasn't as good as her, but baby, I was making that money to make sure my kids had what the hell they needed. And she needs to get back out there. Like, I mean, there's always gonna be people wanting braids. So she's really disserving her disservicing herself. I remember seeing a girl, oh, can't remember her name today, but she was on TikTok braiding, and her braids was not that great, honey. She was in a basically a little weekly apartment, and she had people come over there. And she was braiding hair. I mean, you got to believe in the stuff that you're doing and maximize your earnings. I see that her channel started out as hair. I get that, but even with that, she should be able to get wig deals and she should be braiding. Like that's crazy to me.
Still being broke, still up and down.
This internet is
Just still going through it, but I'm learning at this point in my life. I am learning and trying to figure things out. Hold on. And so, I mean, that deep into my life, I started realizing I needed to make a change mentally. And so I started reading books like Millionaire Mindset. That book, you would think that, what is that for everybody? What is that book? Robert Kiyosaki. What's that book?
Think and Grow Rich.
Alani, what's the book that I had y'all read?
Dogman.
With it was a Rich Dad, Poor Dad. They had it for the kid version, so I got one for my kids as well. And so I thought that, as a matter of fact, that really didn't open my eyes as much as Millionaire Mindset did. It made me realize all of the things
Wow. And she is not taking
in my
advantage of
life
that.
that was
Man, that's
keeping me
bad.
back
She got to get back into it, especially with this audience she
from
has.
succeeding. And then
Good Lord.
I from that I was addicted. I was addicted to listening to these audiobooks and feeding my mind and feeding my spirit what it needed in order to become this person that I'm working towards becoming.
Okay, we're going to
And
push
so
forward.
I do what I need to do, and I put forth the work and I put forth the effort and I grind. And it's like I'm still getting through. I'm grateful, very grateful for life, period. Grateful, that I have my kids with me. Very thankful.
Move and leave me alone.
But it's like I have to fight. I have to really put my boxing gloves on and boop, 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 mink, mink, mink,
Yeah, she could go
What?
viral on
You know
TikTok.
that?
What I know?
That song.
Oh, that's a song?
Yes.
But I got to put my boxing gloves on so I can get through this this stage of my life right now. When you don't have people in your corner, when you don't have people rooting for you, and this is probably why damn,
Right,
this is
Brand.
exactly why I don't talk to people. And if I do say something to you, I don't care. I don't care. But like, I don't talk to people. I don't care to talk to people because they are going to put their negative thoughts in your head and plant their negative seeds in your mind. And then I just don't want to believe that. I mean, here's my thing. Your reality is not my reality. That's your reality. So you can't put that on me. Yeah, you can say, okay, this might be something that's good for you, or this might be, but you got to think about it. You are thinking of what's best for someone from where you stand in your life and not where that person stands in their life. So that's why I really don't care to like talk to people, and people got to like realize that it's not like
I really wish that she would go wherever she's going so that she can get these kids out of the car just because they're getting restless. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this is an old situation. Maybe at this time she didn't have a place. I don't know. But, that's the one thing that we all talk about when it comes to Jasmine. She'll sit them kids in the car forever while she on live or doing whatever. If she's got somewhere to go, it would be better if she would just be driving while she's talking.
you're not liked or anything like that. I just don't want to hear what you got to say
Yeah, she should
because I
have.
already
She
know
said she was
that
going to
it's
the
going
park.
to be
She should have went
negative.
on
And
and
people
went.
like to say, oh, it's not negative, it's being real, it's being honest. That's your reality. It's not mine. Okay? It's not mine. And so now, and this is what this situation has taught me. Knowing when to shut the up. Okay? I'm still learning. I'm still learning because I'm just so
Okay, it's fine to know when to shut up, but do you know when to transition? You're sitting here and for 17 minutes you've been into recording this video and those babies have had to sit there. You said you was going to the park. You should have just went to the park, let them run around while you talking. That would have been a little bit better.
eager to just express myself, and I'm okay expressing myself. I really am.
Not to mention, I wouldn't have wanted my kids to hear all of this, my struggle. One thing that I did that I didn't even realize I was doing when my kids grew up, and and I remember they was making a comment, and one of my daughters said something. We ain't that broke. I'm thinking, girl, who house you live in? We broke as hell. Obviously, at the time, now she was about to graduate, and I was like, "Do you not know the struggle we've had?" And she was like, "No." She was like, "Well, whatever you talking about, Mama, we didn't know that. We didn't see no struggle. They always came home to food. They always came home to lights, water, gas. They always came home." So I guess that was one good thing that whatever struggles I did have, they didn't have them with me. It was my struggle. But at the end of the day, that's how it was supposed to be. They wasn't supposed to know that I would have been whatever age broke with 2 kids or 4 kids or whatever. They didn't know I had to work 3, 4, 5 jobs, and I was so tired sometimes I couldn't even barely get up to give them a bath. I mean, had to get up some mornings and bathe them because I was just so tired. Things like that. Like they didn't know that.
But everybody cannot perceive what you have to say and what you got going on. So I got
No,
to learn
Brand.
when to chill. And that's what I'm
Brand, I know. And I'm trying to learn her and kind of give her more of a chance so that we can embrace her channel if possible. I mean, if it continues to be where we're not clear on the message or where she's coming from and where she's going, obviously she's not going to last long in the situation room. But That is what it is. And just like how she's sitting here looking at this boy, the boy been sitting in a damn car 17 minutes. Why is you looking at him like that? Hell, he is tired.
Can you stop? Thank you. And that's what I'm doing. I'm learning to chill. Like this child right here, he need to chill. He came over here purposely blah 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 while I'm trying to talk. But I'm learning to just chill in this stage of my life.
I'm not watching.
I can't be open. I can't be. And yeah, you're gonna feel, well, oh, you're putting your business out there on the internet. I don't care. I can't hear what you got to say. You can put it in the comments. I can just look at it, give it a heart, and keep going. I don't have to hear it. This is
So you come here and see this what I don't understand when people come to social media, baby. It's gonna be shit said. I mean, you want us to say stuff because you putting your business out here. You're asking for comments. Honestly, the life of your channel relies on it. Let's be real about that. Even if it's bad, comments, comments are necessary. If nobody ever likes, if nobody ever comments and things like that, baby, you ain't gonna go very far. Especially trying to use this as a way to make money, because clearly that's what she wants to do. She shows us why she's door dashing. She shows us through her struggles. I mean, so you want this to lead you somewhere. So you definitely gotta give to get. Right, Teresa. Now, but hey, we ain't gonna take too long though. You know what I'm saying? Like we try new people, new channels. If it's interesting enough to continue to watch, we will. If not, then we just can't and won't. Hey, Queen Letter. Exactly, Brandon. I'm with you, boo. Because she's okay. You're 38 and broke, so I thought there was gonna be a lesson in that. Now I have not watched this video before, you guys. Most of the reactions I do for the most part are blind. Now, I may watch a piece of it, especially with jazz. I be trying to watch a piece if I can, just to make sure it's not clickbait, because I don't want to waste y'all time, and I don't want to get into a video and it's like, what the hell? But at the same time, I do try to give y'all a blind reaction so it'll be a true reaction, if that makes sense.
where I'm at in life. And I'm doing and giving my all and my best to get through this. And I'm not going to give up, and I'm going to remain consistent. Every single day, I'm going to post a video. Every single day, I'm going to make sure that money is going into my bank account. Every single day, I'm going to fight.
And see, you know what? Now that statement was a good statement, and she said a lot in that. She is going through a homeless situation now. I don't know if she's already got her place at in this video or not. But that's one thing that we did not get out of Sky. She said every single day I'm going to have money going into my bank account. Sky didn't focus on that. Like I was saying in Sky's early days of being homeless. Take the time, sit down, create a financial plan for yourself. Okay, I need this much a week and this is how I'm gonna get it. We're gonna go to the plasma center, we're gonna DoorDash so many hours, we're gonna flex it out. Baby, flex always be needing people. Even you can work flex in different areas too. You got to put the plan in action and work the plan. As long as this girl making sure she getting money every day, and she just needs to make sure it's enough money to counteract whatever she got going on. And then you take that and use your other resources, and that's how you stay above water. A lot of people go through shit. I mean, let's be honest. There are people who could financially afford their life one day, and then one day they couldn't. They didn't do nothing wrong. They just lived in America. So we can't sit here and say that all these moms that have kids they can't take care of that they went into it like that. Everybody wasn't irresponsible. Some people just had bad. bad situations or a few bad situations. But whatever the case is, she said a mouthful with that last statement. No time wasted on my end, just me. I'm here for the commentary on whoever. Well, I appreciate that, Brent. I really do. But I think we're going to end with that statement that she just made on this particular conversation. I like that she said that. I'm glad that she is on a journey and is committed to fixing her situation. And it's nothing wrong with showing the world how you hit rock bottom and how you dusted yourself off and started getting back up. A lot of people need to see that because there are a lot of people on their way to that rock bottom. And even more so, there are people who maybe not necessarily is on their way, but they down there somewhere and they trying to swim and make sure they don't hit rock bottom. I mean, the world loves a redemption story. And if we can sit here and watch that in somebody here, it'll make watching the train wrecks even that much better. So that's basically how I feel about that. And that's what I think about this video. Now, I'm going to give y'all a quick commercial while I get something to drink, and then we're going to jump into wine glass. We'll do Tanya last. Since her video is the longest, we'll do her last. Yes, and this new apartment she has shows she's a hard worker and dedicated to her process. And I love seeing stuff like that. Oh, I love it. A lot of people here in Los Angeles are just one paycheck from the streets, and it's not their fault. Exactly, Brand. And so that's the thing that these moms that want to sit here and talk about we doing this and we doing that, they want to keep saying that as if we are, uh, you know, hurting them, hating on them, all the things. Baby, no, ma'am, we're not. We're not. We just see that you're not trying and not putting 100% effort into making sure you succeed. And we're talking about it. That's what that is. Here's a commercial.
Because you shouldn't be coming to him to be your daddy. That's not his role. It's a first date. I want y'all to bring that down to level 3. Y'all way on 10 with this foolishness and want to embarrass somebody. My second question is, have you ever been anywhere? Where do you take yourself? Let me see your checkbook registry. Let me log into your bank account and see what you feed yourself on a regular basis. Where do you take yourself for lunch or dinner? That's the next question I want you to answer. And then the third thing about this, come on back over here because I need you to understand what time it is. Right. A lady is going to be there for the purpose of what it's for. She's not looking for food because she's hungry that she can't afford so she can take it to go and get a doggy bag. I'm going to wrap this up to go. Why? You ain't going to have food tomorrow? That's a poverty mindset. So a first date, again, is to get to know the person, correct, to hang out, have fun. Y'all should be laughing and talking. It don't need to be a steakhouse. We don't even know if you worth a steak. You might just be worth a piece of bread. So ladies, young ladies, grow up. Get some maturity about yourself. Y'all buying titties, lashes, booties, and everything else, and you want somebody else to feed you. Save your money, stop buying your body, and put it to the side so you can have some food. That's not a man's responsibility. Now, once you dating a man, and once he get to know you, and y'all vibing, and he want to take you to a nice restaurant, guess what that means? You well deserving of that. He think enough about you to make a reservation. But some of you don't have reservations about your mouth. You talk bad, you disrespectful, you ghetto, you trifling, you don't have an income that substantiates what you want this man to do. You don't reserve being lazy. You full out lazy. You have no reservations on that. But you want the men to make a reservation for a restaurant, but you don't reserve what's between your legs. You passing it out like candy. You rated E for everybody. All right. About the first restaurant he gonna take you to. What's the last? to. Because you shouldn't be coming to him to be your daddy. That's not his role. It's a first date. I want y'all to bring that down to level 3. Y'all way on 10 with this foolishness and want to embarrass.
Let me see what y'all say before we jump over here into Wine Glass. Just me, I've seen her content in the past, and I'm still trying to figure her out. But I do know she has a place now, which is good. Yeah, exactly. That's definitely good. And me being recently 65 years young, I know a little something. Right, right. Some of these so-called moms just don't want our advice, just cash up. Well, I'll try to tell you how to go get you some change, little mama, but I ain't giving you mine. Now, if I was a rich, you know what, and felt the need to do, I probably would create a scholarship or something like that on my channel, and I would make the money available, but they damn sure would be working for it. But I wouldn't just give it away. Ain't nobody just give me nothing. And quite frankly, uh, you don't appreciate shit unless you work for it for the most part. So with that being the case, yeah, that would not be what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's jump on over here into Miss Wineglass. Now tonight we are not going to do Ask the Mob. We did one earlier today. It was pretty cool. If y'all missed that video around, I think it was 5:30 ish earlier today. Go and check that out. It was a very good video. Go check that one out. And we also did our first Ask the Mish Mob. If you guys have a question you'd like to submit, you can go to our community wall and you'll see a spot on there for the questions.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm
gonna say one thing about Miss Wineglass, baby. Ever since she been doing them t-shirts, she been wearing her shit, and hey, baby, I love it. I love it because you gotta love, eat, sleep, breathe your product when you are trying to grow a business, especially when you don't have a lot of money for marketing.
did a sit down vlog talk with y'all. And usually I do my sit down vlogs in my car because
Honey, this doggone internet at nighttime it just gets worse. Um, but I hadn't had a problems in a little while, so I wasn't worried about it. Hopefully, we can make it through this. But one thing I'm going to say, which was the purpose of me stopping, her face like this. I don't know if it's the internet or she just looking extra slow today, and I ain't even trying to be mean.
Because what I was gonna say, because I can't talk with my kids in the house. They outside riding their bikes, and Bay got them outside riding their bikes and stuff. So he watching them. I want to come out here and talk about why my views are low.
Right.
I want to express some things too.
I'm gonna say this. It annoys me how she says, "Oh, he's watching them." That's his damn kids. They outside riding their bikes, daddy at home. That's all she had to say. I mean, that's his kids. What you mean he watching them like he the babysitter?
So, how YouTube works, I want to express a couple things, like how my views are low. One, and two, being broke, like y'all, and these tax money, what the tax money was really nothing, like for real. So with the views being low, right, I know what the reason is. It's really me, right? Because how YouTube looks at it is that it gives your views to certain people that's interested, right? And I feel like when it comes down to YouTube, if your video is too long and they're not watching the full thing, YouTube stopped promoting it, and it just sits at a specific number. So, and your thumb.
It's a specific number. But basically, if your views, okay, when you do a video, it sends the alert out to your subscribers. That's why having a big subscriber count does help. It is not everything though, because you're not paid by the sub, you're paid by the view. But if you have people that your drop off point is not over 30%, YouTube considers that video unfavorable. Also, if you don't get that, then they're not going to start promoting it with the browse feature. Let's say you do get to the browse feature, they promote it and they don't get good response out of it. They're going to stop promoting it. Another thing that helps is if you have a good title and description with a lot of keywords in it, that helps as well. If your video is named the same thing that you're talking about, that helps as well, especially if it's a trending topic. So that's where that comes from. Now, the interesting thing about this is remember, Wineglass said that she had ebooks teaching how to do all of this stuff. Um, I did a review on one or two of her books, ebooks, which is really a video. It wasn't an ebook, but whatever the case was, um, this is all stuff that she shouldn't have going on, being that she's someone who felt she was qualified to teach. That was the point.
Thumbnail has to be like a very good thumbnail, right? So in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, I've been doing shorter vlogs, but it's been reaching broader people. Like my older videos, it's been getting about 1,500, almost 2,000 views. If I would have kept going, I probably would have been at 2,000, right? But I ended up was like, you know what? My money not money. Not thinking like I should still do those, but do multiple videos. I wasn't really thinking. So
Another thing that she's not acknowledging here, um, your viewers have to consider your content quality. You could put up a 5-minute video, and the next person who vlogs can put up a 5-minute video. If their video and the content is more enjoyable, more entertaining, and considered to be quality to the people that watch it for that same video, they're going to get paid probably double what you get paid. That's another thing to consider.
but I don't know. So I'm thinking
Exactly,
to
Tangela.
myself that I need to do multiple videos. So how YouTube pays
Right, you got to be real with them.
is that every 1,000 views you get,
I know. Hey, Ty.
they pay you a percentage. No matter if your video do not hit 1,000, as long as you get 1,000 views on your long form videos, it pays a percentage. So
A percentage.
my percentage of my videos, like my cleaning vlogs, I know a lot of people was like, you doing a lot of cleaning and all this, right? My cleaning vlogs has been I get the most money off my cleaning vlogs. It could be a 10-minute vlog, and it could be a 10-minute vlog, and if I only have like 800 people watching it, I still get good money. I still get like $15, you know, off that one video, even if I only made about 800 views, you know. So I'm still getting paid off that video. So that's why.
So if she's making the most off of cleaning vlogs, that means that she needs to do more cleaning vlogs. That's how you maximize your earnings. As a content creator, your job at the end of the day, if you're using this as a business, is to make money. It's not to do what you want to do just because you want your videos out there. You want to maximize the quality, maximize your time, maximize everything because you want to maximize your money.
I do a lot of cleaning content, and I'm actually going back deeper into cleaning content because that's what I want to focus on, but I don't know for sure. I'm still thinking about it. I still have like a whole nother channel that I want to do cleaning for. Like, I feel like if your channel is not niche specific, then your channel is not going to succeed, right? And if
That's not true.
I'd be like, okay, well, I'm not going to do no more cleaning on this channel, and I just do cook and clean, because I'm doing cooking and cleaning, and do like a weekly vlog or something, then I have that. But I feel like the longer your video is, the harder it is for YouTube to push your video out.
That's not true because a lot of vloggers, especially bigger vloggers, they do a video once a week and it's usually an hour. Um, there are a lot of commentary channels. Our average video is 2 hours. Um, Based on what you're doing and what you talk about, there's so many things that are that change, and so many things that rely on data to give you the money to push the video, all of that. Until what she can't in one sentence say this is what's going to do the best versus that, because it depends on when, it depends on where, it depends on what's in the title, what's in the description, and then the video. Like, it's so much there, so you can't take it and make this small thing big.
So my videos has been getting less views lately, and I don't know if it's because of YouTube updating their stuff. But even if YouTube update their stuff, it's just in my mind, I need to make more content. I just need to make 2 vlogs instead of 1. I need to make 3 vlogs instead of 1.
Okay, now I will say this. If you have a certain size channel and you have a goal to make so much money, what you do is look at how many views it's going to take to accomplish that goal. And then you look at what your average view is per video, and that'll tell you if your average view is 1,000, and to meet your goal, you need 2,000 views a day. That means you're going to have to do 2 videos. And so that's how I look at things when it comes to what I do. Not to mention, small channel, although I'm a small channel, I try to have a bigger reach. So that's why I try most of the times to do more than one video, maybe a pre-record and then a regular video. So there's a lot to it. It's really a numbers game. But the fact of the matter is, she has to figure out the mission for her channel and just be true to the mission and let your tribe find you. Whoever it is you're trying to appeal to, you got to let them find you. And when you have people telling you what they want from your channel, that means they enjoy you. They just may not enjoy what you're doing right now. So you give your people what they want.
So I did upload like a 30-minute vlog, and usually I get 1,000, but it's like I'm not hitting that no more, right? And a lot of people are like, oh, you should just quit. I feel like you shouldn't quit because of when things get hard. It's just like a business. You shouldn't quit it. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel. I'm not going to quit it. I just got to navigate it a little bit more different. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to do a call to action real hard on everything. That's probably what I'm going to have to do. Now, us being broke, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of us being broke. So with the tax money, a lot of people was like, you got all that money for taxes and you didn't get your kids no beds. So I want to address this. I don't give a fuck. Like I tell y'all that before. I don't care what they really said, but I'm just going to tell y'all my end, right? So with that being said, the reason why my kids ain't got a bed because I wanted to restart. I wanted to do things different. I threw away everybody's bed except for Malaysia's, but her bed is getting thrown away too. Like, and I'm not talking about the mattress, I'm talking about the bed frame. And when I said I was getting me a bed, y'all thought I was going to get a bed frame and a mattress. I got
It really don't matter whether you're getting a bed frame or a mattress. Your kids should have beds before you do. Period. Point blank. It's you and a grown ass man in that house. Y'all have 4 children. It is two of you. Two has to be better than one. Now, in one video, she said something about him paying his credit card bill. Why the hell he ain't using that said credit card and buying his kids no fucking beds? Like at the end of the day, that's real talk.
a mattress. My kids got mattresses, so I was sleeping on an air mattress. So I got a mattress, and a lot of people was like, "You should have got them a bed frame, and you should have still been sleeping on an air mattress."
This is
But
wine
y'all was just
glass.
like, "Y'all, you sleeping on an air
Her
mattress."
channel is
So I
wine
got
glass and chill
a
tie.
bed. Now it's still a problem. So that's why I be like, at this point, when I think about what people be fussing on the internet, honestly, I just be like, I don't give a fuck. I'ma eventually go get my kids they stuff what they need, because you know I'm a hustler at nature. That's just who I am. So that's what I'm gonna do. And being broke, I paid I told you I paid a lot of debt. I had a lot of fucking debt that I had to pay.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I know this is controversial to state. If your debt is over a year old, and especially over uh 18 months old, you should not pay it. The way credit reports are, the your credit rating is figured now. They look at the last 24 months. So if you have an old debt, 1 years, 2 years, 3 years, you paying it is just gonna update the debt as a bad debt. So it's gonna bring your score down again. But after 2 years, it's really not gonna hurt you. Now, the only time that may be an issue is if you're trying to buy a house. Now, let's say you are trying to buy a house. What you should do is find a lender that does FHA loans and then don't pay the shit. FHA looks at your income, they look at the ratio. It used to be 29:41. I think it's a little different now. They let you have a little bit more debt. You have to have 3% down, or if your credit score is under 525, you have to have 10% down. Um, and they still only look at the last 2 years. Paying old debt, let it be what it is. If it's a wolf out in the forest trying to get you, and their damn wolf ain't at your damn door, your front, back, side door, whatever, on your street, in your neighborhood, leave that bitch in the woods. He can't hurt you out there. He cannot hurt you out there.
And it was like over the years, it accumulated over the years of debt that I had, and I wanted to get rid of it because I'm paying a monthly fee on it every month, but it feel like I'm not paying nothing, right? So that's what I was doing. I paid off, and everything was about $10,000. That was our whole tax fees, and I could break.
Okay, so if you got $10,000 in taxes and you pay all this debt off that you was paying, what you claim a monthly fee on, then your entire income should be free because you just said you paid off the debt, so you don't have to pay no more monthly fee. So what's going to happen is every month you should have a little extra money to do a little more with. If that's not the case, what's I mean, some ain't adding up. And let's be honest, you still have 4 children, and that income tax was for them. You still should not have put over $6,000 toward back debt if you had to do that. and took that 4,000 and made sure your household and your babies was good. Put up a little bit for their birthdays because you know whenever their birthdays come, you be struggling. Put up a little bit for Christmas. Maybe put up 1,000 for birthdays and Christmas. Take that other 1,000, make sure them kids got everything that they need in their house, and then you got $2,000 of disposable income for whatever. That's what you should have did. The income tax you get because you got kids, and then y'all sit up there and use the income tax money to take care of y'allself and not your kids. Them kids didn't make that damn debt, but them kids made that tax return. Come on now, y'all.
Break it down to y'all and tell y'all what I had to pay. I had
Damn. That's how you feel, mama?
what is that? I had a loan. We had to get a big old loan because you got to remember when I messed like when my bank account closed, I had to get some type of money, right? So to pay bills, we were still behind. So yeah,
Okay, so when you got the money from the bank, from your account closed, you should have been able to walk into the branch and get a damn certified bank check for your money. Why were you not able to? Unless there was some shenanigans going on. But okay, you claim you got a loan. Okay, fine, cool, whatever. Why, when you got that money from the bank, did you not pay toward the loan? That should have leveled itself out because you said that the money from the loan was to pay bills. Well, then when you got that check from the bank, your bills was paid. I mean, don't lie to us. You ain't got a lot of kicking, little mamas.
that happened. So I had to get a loan. And then I had little miscellaneous stuff that I had to pay too. So it won't go on
Child.
my credit.
No, Shanae, I don't think so.
And it's just like I'm fighting these
That
people
was a
on my
good one, though,
credit. I'm
little
finna
mama.
go, this is what I'm doing now. I'm finna go send this credit stuff off to these credit people. Um, but
Hey, Angela.
it was a lot. Like I felt like we was just
It's called
drowning, and it just felt like
winding
everything I was
to
doing, even
chill.
including with the job, I was still drowning with the debt. Like that's crazy to me. How can I get a new income and still feel like I'm drowning? So now I don't have that income no more, right? And I paid off all my debt, and now I got like an extra $400 for food, and I don't like. And I was just like, that's better than not having nothing, because even in the brown house, I felt like I didn't even have $300. And this is including with the 2,000 rent in this $700 car note. So I just feel like I need to make a little bit more. So I was just like, you know what? I'm fit to do a t-shirt line. Like I did my t-shirt line, and one person purchased, and I was just like, I was feeling bad. I was like, maybe I didn't market right, and it could have been I didn't market right. And I feel like I go into like,
Wine Glass, you got 9,000 subscribers. The average um, rate that you're going to get 9,000. Uh, Out of 9,000 people, she's going to have 1% of that, which is 90 people. Actually, it's point 0.1, which is 9 people that possibly should have purchased. Now, here's the thing about it, though. That's when everything is favorable. But the fact that her t-shirt line is really overpriced, that's not a favorable situation. So with that being the case, that could be affecting her. She said she had one purchase. Now I thought she had two, but because well, maybe one person bought two t-shirts. But whatever the case is, I mean, you got to keep going and you got to have an actual marketing plan. You got to focus on the positive and negatives of each t-shirt. You show the shirts. You may have to give a few shirts away, let people wear them, let people talk about them, get you some UGC content, and then you market that content. Prime example, I plan to do a t-shirt giveaway starting next month. I'm gonna give away one of our products a month. Send it out, let people, touch it, feel it, talk about it, all the things. And if I really want it out there, I'm gonna have to actually market. Most people have to pay for marketing. Most people don't have a audience of people who are just going to be customers. That's not, the optimal situation. So, I mean, she's got to look at all of that.
Like a little bit of a depression because I feel like it was never going to be successful. I felt like nobody was going to buy nothing, and it wasn't from what anybody else said. It was just what my mind was telling me. And plus I was going through my situation of changing my depression pills. So now I'm just going to sit back and market it again. So if you guys want to purchase my t-shirts and purchase my t-shirts, it's 10% off on your purchase, and you get free shipping, and your t-shirt will be delivered to you 1 week after the closing pre-orders.
See, that's
So
the thing too.
I will leave a link.
Why the hell are you pre-ordering a t-shirt when you make the damn t-shirts? What's the pre-order for? You trying to get their money and hold on to them. Who gonna just send you damn money and not sure they gonna get their shirt? Especially when somebody trolling you talking about they finna call Better Business Bureau because they ordered shirts from you they didn't get. Now, okay, it's not true. But still, and I gotta fucking wait. But Amazon guarantee me 2 days, sometimes same day. Girl, bye. You better do something different. It's no way you should be doing pre-orders on no damn t-shirts. I'm sorry. Let me see what y'all talking about. I just don't feel safe with her driving and conducting this conversation. I thought the same thing, Shanae. I get it. Yeah, I'm done. Can't do it anymore, Brian. Child, I was thinking the same. That's so sad. All y'all thinking the same thing. The way she paces around the house with no direction because her mind is all over the place. I'm gonna need her to focus on the road 100%. That's true now. I can't say nothing about that.
Down below so you guys can see that. But I was just like, I just been going through things, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do, whatever. So, you know, I don't know, y'all. I just be feeling stuck sometimes, but I'm doing the right thing. I know I am. It's just I gotta fight a little bit more harder than what I'm doing. One vlog is not enough for me. I need to at least put out 2 to 3 vlogs. And I'm not talking about long form. I'm not talking about long form. I'm not talking about short form. For short form, I should be putting out 3 vlogs a day of short form, and I need to put it on every platform. And that's my thing. I don't put it on every platform. I'm just like, I be lazy. I'm a lazy content creator, and I tell myself that, girl, you lazy. You gotta get your ass up and get this money. So, and that's what I'm doing. I just wanted to get on here and rant and talk to y'all about some stuff, y'all. But yeah,
I mean, you didn't have to, but okay.
us being broke, yeah, that is the truth. But like I said, I know that my YouTube gonna be successful. I know my t-shirt business gonna be successful. I know that anything I do, I put my mind to it, is going to be successful. So that's all I'm thinking about right now. But yeah, y'all, I will see y'all later. I gotta go to this post office. I do have a PO box. Now I did pay for it for 6 months, so I do have a PO box, and I am going to link it below if you guys want to send the kids something. But you don't have to send them nothing. But if you want to send the kids anything, I will put my new PO box down below. But I will see y'all in another one. I love y'all. Deuces.
At least you ain't saying deuces and smooches, child. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, wine glass, child. She don't have all the shirts and other supplies on hand. But Tangela, when she does her orders and she get the money, she need to take that money. Honestly, she should have bought a pack of t-shirts. Um, it is not a good idea for her to be buying t-shirts one by one because she loses her wholesale advantage there. Um, I mean, I don't know the best way for her to do it the way she's doing it. Her best bet would have been AOD. Being that she's doing everything on herself gives her more variety as far as the actual design, but then it takes her financial advantage from her. So she's got to find a way to make that better. Hello, I fell out of the bushes. My cuss clean out. She don't understand letting someone wear the t-shirt for free marketing. Child, I wish that hoe would. She don't want this. But I get what you're saying though, Greensway. I get what you're saying, but yeah, I mean, all I can say is I wish her good on her endeavor. That's all I can say. She makes the shirts at home, and her home is always a hot mess. I would not want anything made from her house. That's another thing that is kind of overshadowing the good that could be done with her business. There are so many issues. A lot of people go into a business with the right thing, uh, and still kind of don't get there. But oh well. Wait a minute. We know what. Child, I saw that. As a matter of fact, I meant to upload that picture and say this. Imagine her saying that he's her motivation. Child, that's what had me weak. Really? Not your kids that's sleeping on the floor for you? They ain't your motivation? All right then, little mama. Hi, ball out. That's all I can say. Because ain't no way he should be your motivation over your damn kids that you done laid up and had. Like for real. I don't know. She can hey, do you boo. That's all I could say. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into our last and final mom of the night, which is gonna be hold on y'all. It seems like my computer is struggling with resources. It says it needs more resources. I don't know if it's maybe out of date or what. Never had that problem before, but I guess I'm so rough on computers because I be doing so doggone much. I guess I don't know. Anyway, uh, before we get into our last portion, let's go ahead and jump over here and check out our merch. You can buy any of our merchandise at justmecmb.cc. You do not have to put the www in the front. Just mecmb.cc is all you have to put into the browser, and everything comes up. We have, as you see, everything here. Um, we also have other styles of t-shirts. We got a Sit Your Fuck Awation Room t-shirt that looks like the logo here. That's actually them right there. But you don't have to put the www, guys. But definitely go check our brands out. They are not $35. And support the channel. Connect with us, love us, and all the things. And I love that cup right there. Now I don't have a mug myself, but I'm gonna get one soon. As a matter of fact, March the 1st, I'm gonna give away a coffee mug. But weekly, we're going to start giving some of the items away just so you guys can check them out, so you can look at them, feel the quality of things, and all of that. It was very important to have a merch line that I could be proud of because I mean it represents us and it represents you guys, the Mish Mob. So anyway, um, this is our merch. Let me make sure we're all set up. Now let's jump into Mrs. Tanya to I think it's Tanya to Tiana, Tahana, Tanya Tanya Tihana. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this one.
I am 9 weeks today. And I've had ultrasounds previously, but they were in the emergency room. And I don't know why they be playing so hard to get. Like, all I'm trying to see is what's inside of my body. You know what I'm saying? At least let me see the screen. But no. So, this will be the first time we see the baby. And I'm excited but nervous. So, I want to make sure I ate before I went. And so far, the salad is working out. I don't know. I probably would have cried, honestly, like, if it didn't work out. Because I want to cry now. Just because, like, I'm over emotional about the fact that I can't eat anything. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Tanya's Family Life. Oh my gosh. So in my last episode, I was letting you guys know that I had a miscarriage a few years ago, and updating you that I ended up having another one. And so what I thought was a miscarriage turned out to be very much implantation bleeding. I just needed to be a little bit more patient. Obviously, I wasn't, and I got pregnancy symptoms really, really quick. Honestly, my first pregnancy symptom was headaches. And in this clip, before we go check on the baby, I'm going to be just catching y'all up on my symptoms because it has been crazy this time around. Okay. This is nice. That's what my stomach is saying. I think the broccoli is the best part. I don't really like these croutons, though, no cap. I don't know what that was. I just tasted it. Maybe I should just eat a bowl of broccoli. Fresh broccoli and ranch.
This is Tanya Tihana. She is a little person that
Sounds
used
like
to
a
be
plan.
on Little
I'm about to eat
Women
all the broccoli I
Atlanta.
got here. Y'all, I came all the way to Georgia just to see my favorite midwife. If you are wanting to have a natural delivery or just a home birth or anything like that, then you already know how important it is to have providers around you that see your vision and that will support you in all of the ways that you need support. So yes, hopefully if my labor is anything like my last labor, I'll have time to drive 6 hours. I'm gonna probably have to just plan to be in Georgia around the time that I have to give birth because I can go into labor at any time and I need to just be in Georgia. We're gonna figure it out.
I wonder where she stay at
Good,
now.
good. You okay?
I know. I'm actually really bloated right now. I can't even suck it in. It hurt.
You announcing the word?
No. I've been sucking it in every time.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you?
You been busy.
Wait a minute. Who That's one of them electric car things. Who the hell on the car thing?
Wow.
It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. How you excited? Why are you looking all shy?
Nervous.
Don't be nervous. Come on over here.
I'm scared.
You know, we just go.
I was just about to move this over here.
Oh, okay.
I felt like it was like.
Ah, boo. Oh my lord. You mean to tell me she up here getting pregnant but damn can't walk? So what's she doing? Just tooting? Lord have mercy. Y'all, I didn't see that one coming. I'm sorry. I'm caught off guard. Guess
Anyway.
not.
Okay. We're gonna go straight to it. Let's go on and listen. Let's go on and listen because I know
Girl,
that's what
wait
you
a
want
minute.
to
It's two
see.
of 'em.
Oh, don't worry, honey.
You know I can't see now.
It's
Oh,
Talking about no, I want to see. Oh, is this
You mean his ass got one too? Everybody on one of these things. He must be an old dude.
you gonna park it over there?
Yeah, I'm about to just like. Yeah, girl. Get it in the corner.
She back. She back.
So you guys, this is actually the same midwife that you guys saw that I had when I was on Little Women Atlanta on Lifetime. Um, yes, like what? It's about to have been 8 years, and we are at it again. We are about to have another baby.
What was things looking like?
So I can show you a picture.
Okay.
Now I sent it to you.
Okay.
I
That's
Okay.
do,
possible
sure
now.
do.
Okay.
And it was in a hospital, and I don't know, they just be so stingy
Aggressive.
with it.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
like
yeah.
the screen was up here, I couldn't see nothing. I couldn't even try to sneak. I tried to put my phone like this. She's like, "Ah, you're gonna need to put your phone down." I'm like, "Girl, why is it killing you so hard to let me know what's going on with my stomach?
It's your
Like,
baby. Like,
what's happening?"
right. All right, let's bring it down. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. And we got the hips done. So,
Yeah,
birth-wise, what you thinking?
I don't know. I know. I remember. That thing is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm definitely intimidated from.
Listen,
The last
C-section,
time.
you can put your makeup on, show up. What day is it? It's time for a baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Birth, yeah. You know, you remember.
Yeah.
You was about to bite our heads off a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. So,
And the only other thing is you just got your hips done. Like, I don't want you to
I
throw
want
some
to say
stuff
that's
out.
like 3 years ago,
Okay.
right? It's been like 3 years
So
since.
it's not like
the
you don't
hips.
have to have any.
And the doctor said that they shouldn't have be an issue at all.
Okay.
Also, obviously, it's been 7 years since Tahiri. I'm trying to think how long it's been. Maybe it's been 4 years. Tahiri's 7. Yeah.
What?
I know.
Honey, do
Why
the
is
damn
everybody putting up
thing.
with ads like it's 2010? Like it's 2025, guys. Just use Pi. This Chrome extension takes 5 seconds.
I cannot believe it's been 8 years. Like,
Get a better picture. What are you doing, child? I see you moving around. Hold on. Let me see. I'm going to do a little
okay.
different angle.
Is it 2 in there? Hold on, because why is it something over there? I'm tripping.
Well,
I'm like, what?
no, I didn't
I see
two.
lines. I'm like, let me pull my. Please check.
I know. I believe that is the yolk sac.
Okay.
Let me do a little freeze on that one. Okay. So when I do that, you see that little round clearness?
Yes, yeah.
That's the yolk sac. It feeds the baby until your placenta's ready.
Okay.
And then baby is that little blob right there.
Right.
And let me try to get a better angle.
I think she has 3.
If you look right in the middle, you see the flick.
Yes, I see it.
So based on this, let me see how far along we are.
Supposed to be 9 weeks.
Yeah, I'm like, it should be about 10, 11, somewhere around there, between 7 and 10.
Yeah, she did lose a few babies.
Where
breathe out that thing is what I feel all day. I feel it. I feel it there. I'm trying to suck my stomach in. I feel it right there. I be like, oh my god.
Baby, this is the first. She doing a whole ultrasound on the cell phone. I ain't mad.
Like about 8 weeks, 5 days. That's about right. 9 weeks. Oh gosh.
Hey. So,
is that like recording?
Well, I'm gonna send it to you. This is
Okay.
frozen right here.
Okay. But is it like a video of you like moving it or no? I'm just wondering what all this is.
I did a video of me looking at the baby. You wanna look
Okay.
again?
Yeah.
Are you really gonna come in here every week? You don't need to do this every week.
I'm scared.
I know, but looking every week is not going to prevent things.
Like, can I hold this? Oh, well, I guess you need to see what you're doing. I just can't see shit.
See that little one? Hanging out over there in that little spot.
Oh my god.
Plenty of room to grow. And like I said, that little glowy thing there.
Yeah.
Is this?
What about up here?
I'm not sure, honestly. But I don't see a whole baby, so hopefully that's your placenta starting.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
At least she was honest
Okay, so
about it.
I guess everything's up in there in that dark hole, the womb.
Yeah, so that feeds the baby. And I'm thinking that's the placenta because it looks like there's something going down to the baby.
Right, it does. It does.
And then baby right there.
Oh my god.
There you go. Oh, child in there, child.
Can we hear the heartbeat?
Sure, let me try.
Okay.
Sometimes I can hear, sometimes I can't.
Because it's like so small.
Mm-hmm.
It feels huge in there.
Don't do that.
It do.
It's just your body remembers.
Right.
Big eat right now.
Put some more juice on there.
I feel like it's low.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
How many beats is that?
165, 170. It's about normal. Oh, don't cry. Don't cry, girl.
Ow.
Creating humans is hard. Is this the last one?
So, what I was thinking, if I do get it up in a C-section, whatever happens, they could just like tie them up while they in there. Is that a thing?
They do it.
Yeah.
They really do. Okay. Oh, you gonna have a whole nother child on your boobs. But you had them done. Did they make sure to not cut?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You got it. You
Oh
got it.
my god.
Here we go.
This thing, and I'm saying thing as a figure of speech, not any other reason. But honey, she don't want to got her damn boobs done with a messed up hip. Baby, you is the MVP. That's all I can say.
You got this.
I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. You got this.
I don't want to go on a preterm labor. I don't know how to like prevent that.
Well, when you carry, you never go into preterm labor.
Well, I feel like that's what I did. Because I feel like I went into labor, like when I had the baby.
Well, you were...
I was 12 weeks.
Yeah. So that's more of a miscarriage, not
And
necessarily...
no, yeah, I just call it that because it was
yeah.
a whole like...
Yeah, you birthed the whole baby.
I had to I had the whole contraction things and coming and going, and it felt like labor. It was fucking painful. Yeah, but not like as bad.
But I mean, like and we don't know if there was something going on with that baby that your body was like, yo, no. You know what I'm saying?
But like, what?
But if this baby is fine, you're gonna carry to term like you always do. If anything, we'll be like, yo, can you get your baby out now? Like, what's up?
Right. I was like,
messing up your eyelashes.
I'm getting them done tomorrow. Oh my god.
Okay. You're good. You're good.
Angelina has been my midwife since Tahiri and my last miscarriage. So she knows why I'm so anxious right now.
I don't know.
She do her video.
I'm like, we've been talking about it. I'm like, I don't know if I want to try to have it or if I just want to just.
It's up to you. You know?
Yeah.
You can still get care with me and then just go in for a C-section.
Right.
That's fine too. Or you can see a doc and then see me at the same time. That's fine too. It don't matter.
Okay. Is there a way of like you checking my cervix and telling me like if my cervix feels like weak or like it's gonna like
that you can't really tell. They need to do an ultrasound and measure the cervix and see if it's shortening.
Okay. I'm just thinking of like all the reasons I could have like miscarried.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen this, this way. I know we first saw her video not too long ago, and if I remember correctly, it was like she felt like that there was something wrong, and she kind of left us there. So I'm glad to see that she is still carrying. She clearly wants this child, and I mean, we're so used to seeing people not take care of themselves that it's refreshing to see her care so much.
Babies weren't meant to be here.
Right.
You know, I told you God has a way of saying, hey, we're going to handle this right now so you don't have a baby with more problems.
Right.
Okay? They up there with Granny or whoever. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I haven't told the kids yet because
okay.
I don't know. Like, I told them last time and they still talk about it. I took a pregnancy test this time because Tahiri was like, Mom, there's a baby in your belly. And I was like, I got mad. I said, girl, now look. It's bedtime.
Not you like go to bed.
It really was bedtime. I was like, I said, that's how you know it's bedtime. It's time to lay down. Y'all tripping. And she goes on to tell me don't eat steak because, when I started bleeding, we were at Outback Steakhouse. And she was like, that could be the reason. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
That's sad. That is sad. Oh, baby.
So I don't want to tell.
Did you go back to vegan? Or
no, I've been eating everything. When I'm pregnant, I want meat.
Got you.
I want steak.
The protein. It's the protein.
I want burgers. Today I haven't been able to eat anything. I successfully ate like 6 pieces of broccoli, a couple bites of salad.
I ain't feeding no baby.
Yeah, I know. But like,
I don't know.
I'm trying.
It's the protein. Do you eat nuts?
Yeah.
Get some nuts.
Okay.
That's protein. Or try to get you a protein shake, yeah.
Right. I've been doing hella smoothies when I feel like I can't eat.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I haven't told
Come on. How you gonna do
that?
Wait till you are 12 weeks out of your first trimester. Tell your kids then. Maybe that'll give you a little bit more comfort.
Wait till I was like far gone. But why Luna told her dad?
No.
Yes, Luna was like, I think Mom's pregnant. And I didn't know. I was like, he asked me, he was like, are you pregnant? I was like, no. Why would you ask me something like that?
Why is it in your business?
Right. That part. That's why I'm like, why would you ask me something like that? And he's like, no reason. Later on, I'm like, no, why would you ask me that? And he's going to say, because Luna told him I was. Luna don't even know. I haven't had no conversations with her about it.
Baby, kids is nosy.
So I'm like, at this point, I feel like I'm just like not telling them something that they already know.
You can hold it.
And I keep throwing up
Yeah.
around them
Yeah,
in the morning.
They're looking at you like, yeah, you pregnant.
Right. Because they remember last time. But I'm still like, I'm not telling them. I was like, at least wait till March. You know what I'm saying?
I got one mama who is due in 2 weeks, and she still ain't just announcing to her kids.
Wait, you can't tell? No, I know you had that one girl, she had the tummy tuck.
But right, but this one, she was like, I'm just bloated. Stop asking me questions.
That's what I told them. I was like, I'm on my period. That's what I said. I was like, they can make you feel terrible. Because I was like, I don't know what other else to say.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So, you think about how you want to proceed forward. You know,
Okay.
if you want to see a doctor, you want to see me, you want to see both, you know.
Okay. I was thinking of seeing a doctor only to see if, like you said, I guess, about checking my cervix, checking, like, I guess.
Still send you for an ultrasound.
Okay.
You want me to just do that for right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And like just make sure that like everything in there looks how it's supposed to look.
Yeah. What
it is.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the only reason why I was gonna see another doctor is for that. Okay. But I'm like, otherwise I don't care about seeing another doctor. I was thinking about doing a private birth facility.
Yeah.
If I decided to birth.
Gotcha.
But I'm like, are private birth facilities like near hospitals, or if I ended up needing to get a C-section?
It would tend to be a home birth.
Okay.
And then if we like, nah, this ain't gonna happen the same like last time. Where you wanna go? What hospital we going to?
Okay.
And then you just walk in like.
Okay. Right.
I'm in labor.
Okay. Okay. So also, I don't want to get an epidural. If I have to get a C-section,
you want them to put you out?
I want them to put me out.
Well, I mean, you can make that request when you get there, but I don't know how that works.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you ever had mom do that. I do not. I do not want my spine touched.
Well, you know what?
That
refuse.
Terrible.
All you gotta do is refuse. It is what it is. And say, knock me out. And
well, I feel like maybe I should have a doctor just in case the doctor there doesn't try to listen to what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I should have a doctor that's like prepared to meet all my requests, because like
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? I want someone who will still allow him to be in the room even if
you sleep.
If I'm asleep.
Nah, that's hard.
But he don't gotta look at me. Keep him where the baby at.
Because a lot of times when they put you to sleep, they don't.
Can he peek through the door? You know, like we gotta figure out what.
Yeah. I got that. You found a doctor.
I want to see who the hell this man is.
Like yet?
No, I've been looking, and no black women are available. Like it's hard to get an appointment right now. It was just a whole bunch of men, hella men.
What side of town
One
you on?
Spanish lady, Marietta.
She too far. I think she's south of the city.
I'm willing to drive. I haven't came here. Look.
Let me talk to somebody. Her name is Ashley. She likes home birth because she's from Cali.
Okay.
But she don't do it here because things are just different in Georgia. Okay. But she's a female doc, black doc, down at Henry Piedmont though.
Okay. Where's that at?
Henry County.
Stockbridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
I want to say it's Henry Piedmont. She's down at, yeah, it is Stockbridge. So south of, like down at 75.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me do a little reaching out.
Okay. Yeah.
You coming? You want to come back next week, or you want to wait like regular time and come back in 4 weeks?
4 weeks. Oh my God! See, that's just
that's too long.
Me. Yeah. Okay, so I'm 9 weeks right now.
Yeah.
I feel like I should at least, if I don't come next week, I mean, I would like to come every week. Or you know what it is? What is this little Doppler? As long as like I can hear that the heart is beating, I'll feel okay.
You can order a Doppler offline, but you gotta find the spot. And if you don't find it, you're gonna freak yourself out.
Yep, you are.
Yeah,
I went through that with my daughter.
I feel like I'm gonna make sure I find it. And if I don't find it, I'm gonna come in. I would be like,
You're
girl,
a
I
mess.
didn't find it. Like, I would FaceTime you.
Oh my God. You're going to lose your mind. You already know.
Oh, girl, I'm just so nervous. Okay, so Wednesday.
Yep.
And,
We're going to
yeah.
draw blood, listen, and
Okay.
we'll go from there.
Okay. And can you ask maybe some moms, like, what Dopplers they use that they like? I'm trying to figure out, like, no other moms using Dopplers. I know. I'm still gonna get one though.
Okay, I'm going to send you some that I've seen other mamas
Other
use.
moms use, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. All right, y'all have a good day.
You
Have a
too,
good
girl.
day. Thank you. Okay.
I hope pushing the damn button.
Okay, y'all. So I have this blue paper here because obviously I'm trying to cover up my address, safety and stuff. But oh my God, we got our first plaque from YouTube. Shout out to you guys. Like, we are so grateful for all of you for being here. I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this because we reached 100K followers here on YouTube, and they sent me a plaque. Like, what? Um, I'm like, I don't even know where I'm gonna hang this, but shout out to you guys. I think we're definitely over 100K now. So shout out to y'all for following, sharing, commenting. Um, I do my best to get to everybody in the comments. I cannot believe it. Oh my gosh, that's my name on it. This is so cute. Oh, and you can see yourself when you look at it like, you really did that. I'm about to cry. Look, y'all, look. Don't look at my nails. Look at the plaque. Okay, look at the board. Yo, this is so cute. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, you guys. Like, for real, I wouldn't have this if it wasn't for y'all watching. And the kids were so excited. They were like, "Oh my gosh!" So I gotta figure out where we're gonna hang it up. This is so cute. I'm so grateful. So in this next scene, you're gonna see us celebrating the fact that YouTube sent us this plaque. The kids wanted to go shopping with a little check, and I said, "Okay, let's go."
Her babies get checks. Why no none of the other mamas get no chicken check for they baby? Well, guys, we are going to conclude tonight's live with that. Mrs. Tanya Tahana, she is pregnant. She is 9 weeks. We are definitely going to watch her progress, honey. She is on her on her own nerves, and I'm just interested in seeing how this goes. Thank you guys so much for being up this late with your girl. It is 1:30 Central Time, and we still got people in there. Now, before we go, let's jump over here and see what y'all talking about. She seems so sweet, and she is, but I'm just gonna say it. I seen her being a hoe. She's still pretty though. Oh, green, green, green. Yeah, she be out there looking like she looking. I'm just gonna leave it there. I still like her. Okay. Yeah, I seen it too. And I'm just gonna leave it there. She is pretty though. She is pretty. She really is. And she doesn't let her deficiencies obviously make her feel any type of way. With all my pregnancy, I was ready for a nap as soon as I got to the facility, laugh out loud. They let me take one the first time. Every time after that, they stopped me immediately. It was right next door to the hospital in case of any complications. Being in my first and all, just be safe. Oh, that's right. You did say you're pregnant. Congratulations, love. Congratulations. Let me go on and play my little congratulations. I haven't had any birthdays pop through since Tracy. So let me go ahead and play my congratulations song for you, girl. For the little one.
Congrats and happy birthday. 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 Congrats and happy birthday.
Again, we are honoring Mrs. Double Twins as our Mishmob member of this episode. Thank you so very much for being a support to the channel. Guys, if you guys have not hit that like button just yet, please do so. You know that is like life to our live, and we definitely need that. As we stated earlier with the wine glass situation, it is very important. Thank you guys so very much for taking the time to be here tonight and hanging in here with your girl, because I know it's rough and tough and all that stuff. Thank you. We are going to conclude our live at this time. I'm so glad we had this time together. But Zucchini, I promise you this. I'll keep you safe and snug in a Ziploc freezer bag and seal it with a kiss. I forgot what commercial that was. I guess it was a Ziploc commercial, but that has always been in my head. But thank y'all for being here tonight. I appreciate you guys, and I seal that with a kiss. I will see you guys in the next one.
Come on, guys. Follow information. Let's go. Hey, Mishmob, and welcome to the Situation Room. Be sure to hit the like button as you come in.
She get it from her mama. I'ma say you fuck her right. Body rude is unpolite. Tell me in a humble life. Tell me is you down? Cause I'm trying to go up tonight. All the hoochies left and right. I just wanna live in a fantasy. I think we deserve it right. Top of the memories I've ever made in my life. Permanent ecstasy. The ladies is pimps tonight. Living inside a dream. Let's play where the love is live.